Hey, this is Lane Thompson. This is the audio track for Batman Reborn 1. I'm the director.
And I am Clinton Noethlich. I played the Joker during Batman Reborn.
So he's pretty much the star of this film here. And as you can see, that we decided to open up it with Batman getting gritty, I guess, for lack of better idea. But I think we shot this on the exact same night as we shot Clint's main dialogue scene, the bulk of the movie.
Yeah, and it was a great time. I mean, it was really a first film venture for me.
Clearly, me.
And all of us. Yeah. And, Lane sent me the script, and it was not long, I think 20 pages, 25 pages, and I read through it, and I didn't really say anything, but I was like, man, this seems to be mostly me monologuing. And then, we got to filming, and that's exactly what it was. But it was absolutely a blast to film, and we just had so much fun with it.
And here you'll see the intro title scene from. I mean, the bulk of the script is from Arkham Asylum, Serious House on Serious Earth, by Grant Morrison. However, we didn't want to go with those same visuals, even though they are so iconic. They're great paintings, and it would be a travesty, even though we probably already did that. But we couldn't do that visually. So then parts of that script were, the bulk of that was from there, and then the rest was from the Joker graphic novel. And I pretty much went to Clint, being my only other Bat friend, really. And I was like, hey, let's do this. And he was like, all right. And I think we used that same table that Jerome there is laying on, which is our dead body. And he's way older than 14
No, we had it was a card table during the meeting.
Oh, yeah, downstairs. And we literally went through the whole script, acting it out. And, I mean, you can see the corner here is my brother. And the dead body there is Jerome, and we're using one of those shitty little plastic tables. And actually, when we were filming this, it was an afterthought. He actually fell off the ones because it's not designed for a body.
No, you can clearly see it's not even big enough to hold him.
and it's pretty much shot in the exact same location because, I mean, we really made this for ourselves, and we couldn't have ever anticipated that it would ever be viewed by anyone. Probably.
Yeah, I was hoping for 50 views.
Yeah.
And I knew 5 of those would be me.
Oh, I think afterwards we were like, this might be like 500 views, and not even shitting you. Yeah, we were thinking that maybe 500 views.
And I remember. So this scene was shot after the bulk of the movie. I was not even there for this.
No, it was literally just us three. This is on a fucking tripod.
I noticed after the fact, it was like, you can see that room is the same garage that we filmed the rest of the film in. You can see the garage door. I was not there for this. I had signed up for the military shortly before we did this, and I was shipping off to basic training shortly afterward, which is why my hair was so short. It's why...
so Trolls, his fucking hair isn't short because we wanted to make him bald. It's because he had to have short hair.
And, I didn't think there was anything wrong with that. Having, like, a new approach.
I liked it.
Why shouldn't the Joker have short hair? It made sense. It worked for the character that we made.
He's either going to shave it himself or he's going to have it ridiculously long because he won't cut it, A lot of people ask what this little weird room is, and it's actually a kill house that we used to use to play airsoft in. We built it as a training exercise, and as you can see by this awful fight scene, which was also something we never wrote in the script, and we kind of just fucking went for it.
All right, and then you do this, and then and then you fall through the plywood.
Yeah.
I forgot about the plastic squirting flour. It's classic Joker.
It is, and I wish we saw that flower. That'd be a nice souvenir.
It'd be a problem, yeah.
But so that fight scene was the first of many of our awful fight scenes in not only this movie but even movies in our second Batman Reborn too. It's it's definitely, I think, our biggest pet peeve with the whole film. So this is enter Clint here, and I gotta give it up to obviously Clint himself, but also Travis Brock, who was the cameraman for this. He got that perfect angle going in, like it was like almost 60s Batman.
I think that was the first try too.
Oh, it was first shot, yeah.
Oh, like most of this film. I
mean, a lot of people think that this was shot in one continuous take. If it wasn't for my awful editing skills to make it look like the choppy phase, and I was scared of hard cuts at the time because I didn't know what I was doing. I've seen YouTube comments that were like, "What's up with all the phase?" And I was like, "Well, dude, I don't know."
What we knew at the time.
But this part right here, this I really liked. This Rorschach nod, we literally made that. Yeah, man, Clint killed it here. We made Joker have a little cough. We want to talk about that? Like,
yeah,
we thought he should have a little tick, and Clint ran with it. And
I was thinking about that before we came down to do this, and going back and thinking, I mean, this was 4 years ago when we made this movie. It's been a hot minute, and
it's been a fucking long time.
So. Getting into this character, I mean, The Dark Knight had just come out, and I was very, very much influenced by Heath Ledger's Joker, of course.
But that's not Heath Ledger's voice. Like, contrary to some of the comments.
But what I wanted to replicate or nod to was like his little facial tics and just
licking the tongue, except
yeah,
he didn't do that.
The personality and like. He brought it so much to life, and I wanted to not necessarily do the same thing, but do it in my own way. And the cough, I think, was partially influenced by the script, whether it was heavily or lightly implied. The Joker's dying, and he has lung cancer. He knows he's dying, and this is why he has brought this confrontation to a head with the Batman, because he knows it's gonna end.
And this is kind of his, like, you know, Batman, like, hey, we're the same kind of talk. Like,
right.
This is him kind of eulogizing their entire relationship.
Exactly. And so, you'll notice several times throughout the film, I cough pretty heavily. And, you know, it was fake. But by the end of it, there was a very real scratch in my throat. Yeah. It was starting to hurt. I think my throat was bleeding a little bit by the end. But all for the character, right? And
and Brian Azzarello's and Cleaver Mayhew's The Joker graphic novel, which we were both huge fans of, had Joker with very heavy nicotine. Same with Ledger's Joker, and it's like no one's ever seen him smoking a cigarette, but they always have him with his fucked up teeth.
Right. So why not?
And we actually did that in Clint's makeup. He had, if you can see it, he's got yellow teeth, even the fingernails, and I think that was something that we deliberately wanted because what inspired me was a big chunk of Bat & Son's City of Scars, and their Joker had fingernails painted, and I think it makes him so much different, you know what I mean? It makes him so much more creepier on such a real level, I think. And this whole 360-degree filming here was so Nolan-esque, I think, from the rooftop scene with Commissioner Gordon and Harvey Dent from The Dark Knight. And the finger tap, man, oh my god.
That just happened. Like, yeah. I didn't plan that. It wasn't in the script, obviously, but that was just the build-up of the scene. And this right here was my first, like, really letting go with the Joker's insane laugh.
It was awesome.
And I loved it. I had so much fun with it. And it was just great to do. It was, like, I remember, not in the shot, obviously, but, well, maybe they are, but there are other people standing around the room during this take.
Yeah, we had a crew on this one, actually, surprisingly.
And I remember seeing Jerome's face when I did that laugh, and I knew I had done something right.
Oh, we're gonna check this out, though. You see the bar stool in the background? There's no script on it. Keep an eye on it, because that's one of our, what has later become an infamous little nod in all of the movies, but we have to show the script at least once. But yeah, no, for the most part, though, Clint still killed these lines. Like, he remembered it, and we spent a lot of time, just both of us, fucking pounding it out and trying to get Joker's performance on, and he brought it, you know. Citizens of the makeup, man. You're like Daniel Day-Lewis.
This was,
Lincoln.
This was, it was interesting, like getting into character because yeah, we did our own makeup and slapped it together in probably a half hour or an hour, and yeah, the nicotine on the teeth and painting the fingernails. You can't really see super well, but some of the white makeup is on my arms and hands as well, because I'm pale as fuck, and it just sort of all came together, and the character came out of me much more than I constructed it. And yeah, there are minor things like the script on the table and things like that. You've seen the blooper reel we had, amongst a couple others. But what an excellent experience and just so much fun. And like I can credit my being able to do this mostly to my high school and college theater experiences because they were long lines. This movie is almost completely just me rambling.
Yeah, it is,
and
for sure.
The lines were very long, and it was not as though we were taking one line and then prompting me and then reading it and then cutting to the next line. I mean, a lot of this was several pages in a row in one take. And that just was something that came naturally to me, and I had been studying the script for long enough. I was prepared enough to do that.
And mind you, I had no fucking idea how to write a script, so it wasn't like, pages, when he's talking about pages of script, it wasn't like properly written like my later scripts were. This was like Times New Roman 14 and probably a 30-page script crammed into 14 pages. So it was quite the feat, I believe. And this garage is now infamous since we filmed so many other locations in it, but it's my dad's garage, and yeah, we've made an effort to use it now in every single movie, at least for us, to show that as a nod to this movie that I can kind of spawn everything for us as far as what we do for filmmaking. It's great here. Joker's really talking to Batman as far as getting into the mentality of him and how everyone else besides Joker and Batman are different from those two, and he's doing a pretty good job at convincing Batman, I think. And if I had really taken the time and tried to make this more original, I think we could have fleshed that out. Because man, if we could only refill this. Oh,
you had to do a fade there because when I reached into my pocket to pull out my cigarette, it tore in half. So we had to cut and grab a fresh one.
Oh man, and then. Smoking looks so cool on film, I guess.
Absolutely. Well, apparently it's part of the ratings board now. And you can't see this because of the combination of the quality and the size, but that little lighter was a mini pistol. I thought that was very Joker.
That was cool,
and then we took the time to put it in, and then you can't tell at all.
Yeah, that's what happened. I didn't realize that till this very moment. I forgot completely that pistol was the lighter.
Yeah. Oh, and this is, in this film, I talk with my hands so much, and like,
which is great.
It was good, and that I was very fortunate in the fact that sort of just seemed to come naturally with the lines. Like my hands had a mind of their own, but having the little swisher to use as a prop, like. I take a puff. It's almost like a punchline indicator. Like when I say something, where it's like, "Oh, I'm done with that sentence."
But and this is all one take right here. Everything he's saying, we haven't cut since you lit it because we weren't keeping track of like, oh, where's his later at?
I think we only used the one. Yeah. It might have been two. I think it was only one though. And yeah, like I also got to offer huge props to Travis right there for just keeping me in frame, and like again, we did not plan the blocking. We didn't say like he's going to start at point A and be at point B by the end of this line.
We gave him a camera. We're like follow Clint, and it's very dynamic, which I think really lends itself to the grittiness of this. My big gripe with like the latest Gotham TV series is that it's all static and Steadicam, and you can't have a fucking police procedural set in Gotham City with the Law and Order staticness of your shots. I don't think it makes it gritty at all. Even him going out of frame here and then coming back out of the shadows is very Jack Nicholson. in the '89 Batman, you see the cigarette, and you see the pistol rise out. I really like it. I wish we would have had bullet effects at that point.
Absolutely. And part of this was again done. I mean, this was all done in a garage with one hanging light
And a budget of $0.
A budget of 7 friends getting together on a weekend hanging out.
But the blood looks good.
Blood splatter was done just one try, and it came out. It was like, wow.
And
I remember,
this is such a joke. You think right here, you ad-libbed that. Like, picking up his hand.
And I wiped his own blood on his shirt.
Yes, it was so perfect. It's such a Joker thing.
It just that's what came out. That's what happened. And like we threw the blood on the table, and there was a cut there, and it was like, wow. We all stopped, and it was like,
it looks good.
It looks like I shot him in the head.
It does, yeah. And we didn't even have to show it. Like, it was all implied violence. The spastic joke is from Grant Morrison, which I think is genius. A lot of people think that was a little too far, but that's exactly why I think Grant Morrison is one of the greatest Batman writers.
Agreed, and then just look at you. It's the Joker. He goes too far. You know,
he's all about
You want to give off this.
Yeah, and as you can see, Batman's clearly not tied down very well. He easily been done had he wished to be.
We're going to go ahead and credit that to how good of a job the Joker is doing at convincing him.
Oh man,
he wants to hear Batman wants to hear what he has to say.
He wants to listen.
I feel like Syndrome in The Incredibles. You cut me monologuing. But no, this is the stage.
Joker monologue.
This is the stage that Joker has set, and he absolutely has something to say. And here we go.
The first time we did this right here. See? You can see it. My cape actually got top and we had to cut.
I remember that.
Travis had to sew it, and we thought having these 2 boxes here would somehow make the fight scene better, but I mean, at the time we didn't know anything about lighting, and this is how we lit the scene. We thought, we were going to have any effects to it, and we didn't, but now we would overlight it and then edit it in post. But
it gives me coughing blood under the floor. And it's fight scene. I mean, obviously not choreographed, not blocked, not spaced, and you know what? It is what it is, and I still love watching this from start to finish today.
This feels like it's gone a lot faster than I feel.
No kidding. Oh my goodness, we're
speeds.
80% done already.
But yeah.
I love this scene because we're fighting, and no matter how much effort we are putting in to make it look good, all you can see at that part is the 2 little Coleman coolers in the background. And this part, I felt the light lended itself very well.
This part, the light was really nice. I agree.
You can see the top of your dome and the little ears poking out, and then
Travis
shadows.
Took a squat and got down on that level, but it turned out perfect. Perfect for considering we had no plan.
Oh, ass kicked.
The exit. I don't know why he just walks towards that door, but I guess that's what we wanted. And here's him, I guess,
standing on top of a plywood skyscraper.
Outside of the building, and we end with the Lewis Carroll quote, which I think he's one of my favorite authors, even before I read Arkham. And it doesn't lend itself well to the film, but it definitely lends itself towards the story, and I guess that's what we decided to do, make stories. So,
and the mindset of the film, it's a crazy, psychotic thing.
Oh, and the little, hidden tidbit was that this original credits song was Bullet with the Butterfly Wings by Smashing Pumpkins, and it was so epic, and that's before we knew YouTube wouldn't even allow it. So
right.
I guess we got this.
I remember being there when you were playing around with that, and I was like, wow, that fits perfectly.
Oh, yeah. Which I gotta give credit to this music towards NXGS on YouTube. He's a tremendous composer from overseas, and he fit this creepy tone that later defined, I think, every one of the consecutive films afterwards.
I can't believe it's over already.
No, that was it. We filmed this in July of 2011, and it's now September in 2015. And looking back at it, we had no idea what we were doing. The text is basic, the effects was basic. I edited this on Sony Vegas. We shot this on a Sony Handycam, but I couldn't.
In 2 nights.
Yeah,
3 nights. 2 nights.
Pretty much 3 nights. We shot the whole main scene in literally 1 night.
Yeah.
But I'm proud of it. It's still got a special place in my heart, and it always will. I think.
Absolutely. This was it was my first film. I had done plenty of acting throughout high school and college on a stage, but I had never done anything like this. But I had always wanted to. When I was a little kid, I was like, I want to be a movie star. Realistically, I know that's not something that it's not even something I want to pursue anymore. But this chance to just act and have fun, like with your friends, making something that you're all passionate about, was so much more than anything else I had ever been a part of. And I look back on it so fondly.
No, I agree, and you absolutely killed it, man. I think that. Oh, this is what it is, huh? The after credits scene where we tease Hush, which the movie, funny story, quickly, that movie didn't end up getting made. It was supposed to be made in 2012, and we shot a bit of it, and it didn't turn out as good as we thought it would. And we ended up going through a script reread and everything, and putting it on hold all the way until last year, 2014, and we shot it with Hush. And I guess I still don't see how Batman was reborn. That was one of the comments when this actually got awarded one of the top 10 Batman fan films. We were all shocked, but looking at it, it shows that we're true fans.
I was very pleased to see that.
This is my second favorite part here, and this is when I was behind the camera, and this is my brother as Dr. Tommy Elliott, who would end up playing him in our last movie, Batman Reborn 2. And it's got creepy Hush Little Baby music, and it stops on the perfect time, I think. And that's it. Well, thanks for watching this. I'm Lane Thompson, and
that's a wrap. Stay tuned, kids.
Yeah, thank you guys.